What's going on? So the oldest plantation left in Nottoway plantation in Louisiana, and the oldest antebellum burned down. Burn, baby, burn. It's gone forever now. Wow, it's amazing. They was always trying to keep that house enshrined, and it bit the dust. Can't say I really feel bad about a plantation still standing because why stuff is preserved, I don't know. I definitely think that the elders and the spirits are speaking. I definitely think that that's a message to the universe. I definitely think that that is some evil demonic thing. I don't understand how anybody can get excited about plantations still standing because they're not some kind of treasure. They're not something that you should want to hold and preserve. You shouldn't want them to even be in existence. You want to talk about DEI, people that ran them. You want to talk about whitewash. They just like to whitewash and romanticize something that is not worthy of being romanticized. There's nothing about that that's worth that. It's a sad reminder of a not so long ago time period. And it is an ugly reminder in a chapter that hasn't been paid off as a debt, but people have had to like kind of like skirt around and just kind of do these things to act like it's somehow justified. That's a sad thing, but you have to tolerate and you have to look at and have to act like that's somehow normalized. That is past embarrassing. It is really psychologically demented. That's what happens when you still trying to preserve something that you got to explain that away. How do you even explain it? How do you say that we held people because of the color of their skin against their way in a particular place? How do you even justify that? I don't even know. I can't even put that into words, but that's what is happening. So anyway, yeah, this house got crispied up, down, and the mold houses tend to go that way. I mean, when they don't have a purpose spiritually, it's kind of like, how do you even look at it in totality that you're going to accept it? What kind of morals are you dealing with? What is your mindset to even justify that? You know, people were talking about crying about we're going to preserve history. Preserve it for who? Preserve for who? That is just demonic if you ask me. Um, People go to certain places and they see it for what it is, not for what they want to be, for what it really is. It's just a place that it's really hard to psychologically put into context, and how people somehow find a way to just try to downplay, and say, oh, that was doing this or that. No, it wasn't that long ago. And the sad part is that people are trying to, make this out like it's some kind of shrine. Like they actually would charge people to go, like who in they right? Well, never mind. Never mind. The bottom line is that it's not something that I would even dignify the insultingness of it. So to see that place get crispied up, it's like good. I mean, really, because what is there to, what significantly good has come about it? It's the sad reality that places like this and somehow people hang on to this bitter, this ugliness of a history where they somehow want to justify it, and they think that people who ancestry and people went through it that should be preserving it or something. It's strange, demented so-called history when it's really up to no good. You know, it's a twisted eye. There's a lot of people who would love to go back to that particular time, whether they admit it or not. Well, they don't have to admit nothing. They voted for Trump, so I don't think I have to really go into that. A lot of the stuff that's being legislated and the whole Project 2025 and all the stuff that's going on has come out to what it was. Nobody needs to regurgitate the obvious. Some people just act like they're naive. They're not that dense. So anyway, but no, this place is not no big deal. Mm-mm. It's a shame that it will stand up that long. But the natures and the forces was tired of the evil that it represented. And that's what I'm going to attribute to. And if you grew up in the South, you know exactly what I mean, especially if you grew up in places where the houses came off haunted and the energy was negative. You know what I mean. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like it. The membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.